Hey everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another Skyward Sword Randomizer Remlits race. We have Pacmanpowerghost versus CubeDavid in Group Lanayru. On commentary today, we have Cinny and Sledgen. And tracking, we have myself and Aurelitz. So, yeah, take it away, comms.
Hello. Yeah, got Pacmanpowerghost and Cube. It's gonna be an awesome race for sure. Love Pac's file name. 7 a.m. But yeah. I'm just gonna be starting off soon. Oh, is Cinny talking? Oops.
Okay, now I can hear people.
Okay, there
Thank
we
you,
go.
Discord, for I didn't deafen there, but I could not hear anyone.
Oh, okay. Welcome back. Yeah.
I don't know why that happened, but hello everyone.
Yeah, that do be happening sometimes. But yeah,
Just
we're
in time
off.
for the start of the race.
I will get down these hints. We've got Farnwood
Oh, I think
to
Pacman
Girham 1,
warp the
Skyview
star instead.
Colossus, Beetle Shop, Sky, Betro. Oh my gosh, Cube is going through his hints so fast. So good at reading them. I know that he's been working on optimizing them a lot. So Pac is going to give me a chance to see these hints. We've got Beetle Shop, Sky, Betro's House, Triforce of Wisdom, and Skyview. Sword and Elden Volcano. We've got some very fast dungeons here, both of the Farron ones.
Digging dead. Really bad dead.
Yeah. So those are all dead. Zelda's Blessing as well. And that's it. Okay. So yeah. Also to note about this is not only we've got both Farron dungeons, we've also got Farron Woods Path to Girham 1 and Skyview Path to Koloktos. So literally all in Farron.
Kinda makes you wanna go for a Farron start.
Yeah.
Maybe, depending on items.
Yeah, it really depends on what
Itemless-
items we get.
Itemless, you can't do much in Farron.
Yeah, itemless Farron literally has 3 checks in logic.
Better than itemless Lanayru.
I mean, you can if you can do the break slides, you can skip needing a stamina potion.
Yeah, true, but you're also missing chests along the way.
That is true. Have to see if the one hook beetle or bomb locked check in Lanayru mine is pinging. Bug net!
Yo, first item, bug net, let's go.
And a lovely heart container, which is actually kind of annoying in this game since death warping and back in time exists. But can be a nice thing to fall back on if you're struggling in a certain situation for sure.
I mean, extra health, but nice in case you find yourself not playing as well and you take a lot of hits.
Yeah. Another interesting thing to note is our Baron regions. The amount of checks in our Baron regions is 5, 4, and 4. So we could easily see an unhinted Baron Lanayru Caves. Since that has less checks and less priority.
Less beetles, Betro, so don't need money, don't need gratitude crystals.
Yeah. That does kind of suck in that regard, that money and gratitude crystals are going to be useless this seed.
Yeah, just it's one or two less things to worry about for the runners. Wondering like how
Yeah.
they're gonna afford their beetles, or do they want to dip a trail before 50?
Hmm.
Not have to worry
I
about
know
that
a
at
lot
least.
of runners dislike it for the bait pings. When you ping a chest and it's just crystals, and you know that Betro is barren.
So yeah, we're adding 6 more bait crystals to the pool.
Yeah, I believe 65 is 9 crystal packs. We've got. So yeah, Pack heading straight for Elden, and Cube is going to be doing more of Central Skyloft, and he just got a bottle. So that will put Oriel and Paro in logic.
But this guy is foolish, so it's only 2 checks now you're doing this for.
True.
2 checks that are gonna take you a long time to get.
Yeah. Looks like he is gonna head to Lumpy Pumpkin. We'll see if he does Oriel and Paro. Oh, looks like he's changing his mind since it.
I
Okay.
keep
Fair
remember
enough.
that this guy was foolish.
Oh, right, yeah. Duh. I always forget on commentary that regions are barren.
And I think that was no pings in Boko base. I didn't
Was
see a
not
flash
watching.
anyway.
I know.
Pack kind of did it pretty quickly.
Yeah, Peck going into Elden so far has found what looks like a sword, and then the crystals is just bait.
Wait, can you do
We've
this?
got chest
Wait,
up
you can
crawl
Skyward Strike
space.
through a crawl space?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, to explode the bomb a tiny bit faster.
Oh,
There's
there's a Triforce up there.
Was that? Let's see. We've got a sword in Elden Volcano, so that was hinted. So it's
Yeah, it
still
was
possible for us to find more.
the hinted Triforce was Skyview.
Yeah, yeah. Got this chest pinging? I don't remember what it was. Okay, yeah, it was crystals. To be honest, if I was in these runners' shoes, I'd be very happy to get crystals early on, so that having a bunch of bait pings later on wouldn't bite me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Get some of the crystals out of the item pool, like on some of the easy checks. Oh, that's a beetle lock beetle.
Oh boy.
So it might be first beetle and Farron, potentially.
Yeah, that Girahim 1 path could just be a beetle. Looks like that other chest is not pinging.
Going to open every chest.
Oh, he might have just mispinged it a tiny bit.
Yeah, maybe.
It happens. We'll see how clean he can do this check. With defeat the Bokoblins and Mogma Turf, the best thing to do is to charge a Skyward Strike. Oh, that was clean.
Oh my gosh, only needed 1.
Charge a Skyward Strike, turn around and hit all of them at once when they're far away enough from you, so that the Skyward Strike will just hit all of them, like that. And yeah, that is the rest of Elden that Pack could do. And really, we've kind of found nothing.
Triforce and Sword, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elden looking pretty bad here.
Yeah, Farron first.
Kind of surprising that you don't get much out of Elden.
Yeah. I feel like even when Elden has like barely anything, it doesn't hurt too much to do it first all the time, but Like, I swear, when the game gives you the items to go to Farron, going Farron first is bad, and then when it doesn't give you any items, it's good. It's crazy. But yeah, so far we've just got a sword and a Triforce, which don't unlock any checks for us.
This is interesting.
Hmm.
Gonna.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know why Pac talked. Oh no, I guess Pac is just gonna get this first check.
Pac dipped underneath the clouds a little bit there.
Yeah, Pac didn't find the Centro bottle, so I guess that's why he did this.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Gonna be a little disappointed once he goes into the Central
gonna be-
checks.
Yeah, he's gonna be clearing Central now. I guess it's not too bad of a place since you are, like, in the sky already.
Yeah, but I always I really don't like backtracking and double dipping.
Oh yeah, same.
It feels like a big
It's
waste of
annoying.
time.
Yeah, it'll definitely depend on runner to runner on what they do with Oriel and Paro. Some runners will wait until they go to Farron so that they can get mushroom spores faster. Some will just talk to Oriel without the bottle to get Paro's gift. Some people will do it as soon as they get a bottle. Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's an
talking
interesting
with
couple checks.
talking to Oreo without the spores. That's definitely quite a bit of backtracking you're gonna have to
that
do
was
later.
so close. Cube, holy. I mean, I've had it. I've cut this. I've cut that skydive close before, but that is something else.
Yeah.
that was really close. Yeah, Cube
I
is
mean,
gonna be.
could have just called wall waffling again, but still, that was close.
Yeah. So you can just go to that like island right next to the Lanayru pillar and get spores inside there, and it's a very common strat for runners to do, because then you just don't have to go to Farron at all. But yeah, we'll see what's on Paro.
Pero 2, I guess, or Paro's crystals, I think it's called.
Yeah. There's
And there's
Paro's
Pac
gift.
finding that bottle. Probably not happy about that.
Yeah, there's Paro's gift, which is Sphere Zero check, but a lot of people just really don't like to do it immediately and just wait until they have a bottle to get it, so that they can also get it along with Paro's crystals. Yeah, we'll see
And
what's on
here's Pac
Paro.
going to Farron.
Yeah, he's going to Farron now. And it's nothing. Okay, well, I guess we are kind of being bottlenecked into going into Farron here. I mean, of course, there could be some stuff in Lanayru, but you know,
Unless, yeah, like the first Mines chest in Lanayru. Unless that
Yeah.
has progression in it.
and with a bottle, we do have stamina potion logic, to
Oh, yeah, we do have.
get through.
Yeah, right.
Lanayru Mine.
I forgot about that.
But a lot of runners, if you're confident with them, you can do break slides to skip that requirement. But yeah, especially since Farron Woods' path to Girahim 1, we just saw a Beetle-locked Beetle. I'm honestly predicting a Beetle on one of the 2 Sphere Zero checks here in Farron. Or we get a projectile and find it on the Deep Woods chest. Which would be worse. That would be horrible.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be something here.
Yeah.
Maybe Beetle, Mitt, Scale. There's
Yeah,
Scale
we'll
just in case
have
there's
to
a
see.
key on the dig spot.
Yeah, I suppose we could just find Scale or Mitts or something.
find Mitts, have to go back to Eldon immediately.
Yeah, I have a strong suspicion right now that we're gonna find a beetle.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
It would be fun to be proven wrong. It would be really interesting. Nice little bit of stutter sprinting up that slope from Pac, because he knew he didn't have enough stamina. And he's getting spores the faster way, which is gonna save him time if he routes it in conveniently, because Paro didn't have anything important. But I don't blame Cube. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, oh, you can peek this without a beetle. I know like peeking it, but I usually use a beetle to do it, so I can turn the camera downward.
Yeah, for the lower bombable rock, peeking it, you have to run up the wall at a very specific angle, and it's kind of finicky and difficult. With a beetle, you can do it super quickly.
Claw shots path?
Okay, that's great tree access right there. We can just go straight into the great tree from here.
Yeah, convenient timing.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping us from doing that as well. If we saw that the other Sphere Zero check was nothing, like, yeah. That's interesting. So now, if the claw shots are our path item, then it could be something in Lanayru. If it's a beetle, then it would have to be in the Great Tree chest, because the other checks are beetle locked. We did see it ping, though.
I cannot see that.
Oh, that's Cave's key on the tree.
Oh, was it?
Yep. That's kind of crazy.
We're gonna get Hurley Sansi.
I need to up the stream resolutions for myself.
I guess we'd have to find a beetle before we get Sansi access.
Yeah, well, I mean... Oh, there's Mitts. Okay. So our path could potentially be claw shots for Mitts. Now, because you can kind of... With only Mitts, you can actually softlock yourself out of getting the... You could actually theoretically softlock yourself out of getting the Skyview dig spot check by raising the water, so you logically need the scale to access it. But as long as our runners don't raise the water before getting that check, they can just get it out of logic.
Yeah, logic will assume that you do like the worst possible thing. It assumes the runner's gonna raise the water, lock themselves out potentially, so logic is adjusted for that. Just to make sure the seed is beatable no matter what the runner does.
But yeah, no, a beetle is really preferred for Sansi since it locks a check at the very beginning and it locks checks later on. But we can indeed, like, go to Sansi right now. We just can't really do much. But yeah, this is really interesting.
Yeah, the constant boing boing from the mushrooms as Pac slowly death warps back up.
Yeah. You can do some platforming to not have to death warp and go through the bottom loading zone there.
Some Pac's... Yeah, okay. I don't think Pac's check hollow route yet. I think it's probably gonna make their way towards Skyview after.
Oh no, Cube fell down. No. Oh, I feel so bad.
Yeah, Cube's gonna have to death warp to get back up, unfortunately. That's gonna have to jump down again to get the chest.
So, yeah, our path could just be for Mitts, which would be interesting, because then we don't really know where a beetle is. Like, in this situation, our checks are very spread out. Like, we're in a very awkward position right now.
Let's just not pinging. We might see Pac take a dip into Skyview with no beetle.
Yeah, I think we might.
It is a little risky since you're missing a lot of checks, but Seed might want us to actually do that.
Yeah. And with those mitts, going back to Elden, I think would be also like a pretty decently strong thing here to do, since you'll get a lot of checks.
Unfortunately, we have to go through a dead magma turf, but that is something we could do.
Yeah. There's check density there for sure. But it's really hard to know what decision to make in this situation.
Yeah, you have tons of possibilities right here.
Like, every single... Like, there's no region that's clearly the best to go to. You've got dipping Skyview in Farron. You've got going for a barren magma turf, but getting a lot of check density in Elden. Or getting information in Lanayru and getting the clawshot locks checks there. Try and see if it locks a beetle. Like, those options are all very valid things to do, I would say. I don't think any option out of those would be necessarily a bad decision from these runners.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Lots of options, and not sure what the Seed wants you to do.
Yeah. And honestly, I kind of like it when, in Remlits, when you're forced to make interesting decisions like this. It really makes races fun to watch when there's, like, route divergence like this.
You have 2 pings in Skyview.
Oh boy.
The two chests in the front.
Now, are those both going to be
an
bait
item,
things?
2 items. Yeah, or just bait.
Yeah, are they going to be both bait pings, and we're just going to find the small key on the dig spot? Have to stay tuned to find out. Oh, Pac going for spider roll. I hate this trick. It's speedy if you get it, but it's so jank. But you can... I'm pretty sure you can get consistent at it. It's just... yeah. It's not a trick I'm experienced with.
Yeah, same.
Cube.
It's
attempting
not a
some
trick
cube
that'll
warp.
save a lot of time.
Cube is warping himself with the cube warp. Nice. He got it. But yeah, spider roll. Annoying trick.
Yeah, looks. Oh,
Ooh.
Goddess Harp in Skyview.
Ah. Yeah,
That was not the hinted item. It was a Triforce that was hinted.
Yeah, so now we have Call-in, item from Call-in in Logic, and a check in Sealed Grounds. And I doubt we'll see our runners go all the way back to Sealed Grounds just for that check. So, yeah, another interesting item to get.
Yeah, since they'd have to go back to one of the orange bird statues, go up into the sky and come straight back down to Sealed.
Oh, so there's our
Hey, there's
small
the
key.
small key.
So mitts might not necessarily be our path. It depends if we get another key here or...
Depends on what's here.
Okay, so
it's not
mitts was not our path.
At least not for the dungeon, anyway.
Yeah. So claw shots for mitts was not required. Yeah, so honestly it might lock like a beetle in Lanayru Caves or something like that. But yeah, we'll also see Cube dip Skyview here, so both runners opting to do the same thing, and that's fair honestly, because you are right here. Might as well.
I guess they could. I guess they could beat the dungeon if they find the boss key and bit warp to the end. That could be a thing, but kind of down to find the boss key at this rate.
I mean, if you find both small keys and the boss key in very specific spots, you can beat the dungeon logically.
Yeah, it could. But I'm thinking
it's unlikely.
the boss key's gonna be beetle locked.
Yeah, I think at this point, I'm gonna need to pull up a tracker. Like, at this point, if you found a small key and harp, yeah, there's nothing else you can do, I don't think. Unless you go out of logic if you don't have two small keys.
Oh, there's the boss key in there.
Oh boy.
Can you grab it like this?
No, that was patched out.
Ah. So we are gonna have to come back with either beetle or whip.
So yeah, there was a trick that Ray found where you could, if you did a skyward strike horizontally at a specific angle, you could grab that, but it was actually, turns out it was actually like a rando specific bug, so it got patched out.
Oh, with the different, like the different models, making it easier to hit it.
Yeah. However, that is possible to get with the slingshot, but we just don't have that right now. So, yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have to double dip Skyview. Which that never is a good feeling when you have to double dip a dungeon.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna feel like you're behind in that case.
Yeah, I would say double dipping Sky.
No, Pac doesn't know that Cube also followed him in.
Yeah, I would say that double dipping Skyview is worse than double dipping Ancient Cistern, since it's more linear. Oh, there's Whip from Colin. Colin is actually giving us something interesting. Oh my gosh.
We do need that to beat Cistern.
Yeah.
Pretty nice find.
Oh wait, actually
it's Harp. Harps are path item for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, I just forgot about the Skyview path. We just got a harp path, guys.
Yeah, I forgot about it until I saw the whip.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So dipping Skyview because it's path to Coloctos makes perfect sense because it's path. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I guess we both forgot about it. We're both dumb.
Yeah, that's a harp path for Whip on Colin. But we do need scale for it to do anything. But that's so cool.
It'd be crazy if Cistern was the first dungeon we beat instead of Skyview. I feel like Skyview is always the first dungeon you do.
Yeah. Cistern is you can do it like surprisingly early. Like to full clear it, the main things you need is scale, whip. I mean, if you know Cistern clip, it's basically scale, whip, and a beetle or a bow to cut down the spider to get the Bokoblin and Rupee under lily pad checks. And then if logic is weird, then sometimes claw shots.
Yeah, since there's the main room with vines that you could get with claw shots instead.
Yeah.
That chest near the vines. Like an Elden play? I'm gonna follow the mitts into a very high check dense area.
That's gonna be interesting. So, Pac is gonna be choosing to follow check density instead of here. Because I feel like if you wanted to follow your paths, you'd probably want to go Lanayru, because you got Claw Shots and Caves Key. But Eldin has the check density. So it's another interesting decision the seed is presenting us with.
Oh, Cube. I think Cube's going for sealed.
Oh,
Yeah, they're going for
is.
sealed.
And honestly, now that we actually remembered on comms that, you know, Skyview's path, that's very fair for him to try and
Yeah,
follow
I
that.
agree. I think this is a heart block check. Unfortunately, it's not the one with the whip.
I suppose it could have scale.
Oh my
Very
gosh, if
unlikely.
heart blocks both the whip and the scale.
That would be insane. Double heart path.
I mean, it's blue like a scale. Close
It's
enough.
blue like a scale. Yeah. No circles for Pac. Sad.
I still don't understand like what happens during the circles Eldin thing.
So
Never really
You
understood what that
roll-
meant.
So you roll a very specific part of the ground just before the cutscene trigger, and if you get the right angle, Link will run in circles briefly.
Oh, that's what circles means. I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, does a bunch of circles show up on screen?
No. Yeah, no, I was confused at first as well. But yeah, climbing Eldin now.
It'll be interesting to see, is Cube gonna follow Pac into Eldin, or will they make the Lanayru dip? Maybe follow the claw shots or the cave's key?
Yeah, as Cube getting his whip and heading out. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what decision Cube makes here. As dipping Skyview made sense for that path. He's gonna be going back for Zelda's closet, okay. See, there's a meta of starting seeds with doing early Zelda's closet, where you can like parkour and to get this check early, with the help of warping to start. If you get it first,
I don't know if
sorry,
I
go.
exactly call it meta. It does take a while to do the trick.
if you get it first try with clean execution, it saves a tiny bit of time. And I like doing it every seed to get an upper Skyloft check out of the way. However, some players like to chain that with item from Colin, and some players like to not do it at all. So it's an interesting like decision to make there with that check. But yeah.
Yeah, since doing it with claw shots, that's also pretty quick compared to doing the skip.
Yeah. It's they're about the same usually, time-wise.
I guess Eldin has a ballad so far, but I think that's all Pac has found.
Oh yeah, so Cube will be going Lanayru. And honestly, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we got claw shots, cave's key. The big thing we're missing is bomb bag.
Yeah,
And
claw
a
shots.
hook beetle for a few checks.
Yeah, claw shots and cave's key were both in Sphere 0 checks in Farron, and that is a dead mine. Unhinted Baron Lanayru mine. And since all of our Baron regions had 4 checks or more, yeah, that can happen.
Although I'm not sure if the code works like this. If it could hit like, say Skyloft Village Foolish over dead mines, or does it always have to be the higher check area?
I remember hearing something that it was actually like there was actually a thing where it was hinted barren based on the locations it has if every single setting was on, and that's why.
Oh, yeah, I remembered reading about that.
And that's why Village
Kinda-
has a tendency to be hinted a lot, because in all sanity it would have like 3 or 4 checks.
Yeah, the hint's assuming that the sea is in all sanity.
Yeah, which is really, really interesting and strange. So, so the sky has all of those goddess chests. So it has
so
like a
it's
super
really
high
likely to be hinted.
Yeah, but I don't know for 100% certainty that that's the truth.
Yeah, that's probably
So,
more of
do
a
not take
question
my word for
the
granted.
devs than us.
Yeah, that's a dev question. Do not take what I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, as Pack getting some useless money, unfortunately. And I didn't see what was in Lanayru Caves, because we were talking about hint logic, but I think it was nothing.
I think it was just gratitude crystals in the chest.
Ah. We'll
Next
see what's in
so far, but do have a
Bullshot
ping over
Lock
to the
Lanayru.
left.
I think that's secret passageway, which is bomb locked or tough beetle. But you usually never use the tough beetle to get that.
Yeah,
That's a rare
all 4
case in
beetles
logic.
for bomb bag. That'd be very rare.
Yeah. Tough beetle locking bomb bag. That's the only check in these settings where tough beetle logic matters.
There's
It
also
looks
quick
like it
beetle
was
for...
lightning node chest pinging. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. He did ping. Okay,
Yeah,
I was right. He did ping secret passageway.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was thinking secret passage.
Yeah, pinging Lanayru when you're going, like, backwards is quite difficult, and I usually re-ping it multiple times before making sure.
Or I'll sometimes get closer before I ping it, just to get the chest separated.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Didn't see what was pinging in Lightning Node.
It was just completely dead.
Oh, wow. I feel like Lightning Node is dead a lot. To be fair, it is just 3 checks. 3 checks are... A given 3 checks can often be dead. But yeah, Pack's play of going to Lanayru looks like it gave him Ballad, which does unlock Gorko and Thunderhead. But he doesn't have White Sword, so he can't full clear Thunderhead. And going to Gorko would be a little bit awkward right now, because you'd only be getting 2 checks in sealed grounds for him. So he's going to be following Cube and going to Lanayru.
That's the end of Fire Node pinging. I can't tell if the shortcut is or not.
Usually
no,
the
since Cube's
shortcut...
leaving.
Yeah, usually the shortcut would overtake the ending when it comes to pings, since it's closer. So, you know, even though, like, everything in Lanayru has been dead so far right now, or at least, like, not useful, one thing about Lanayru is it's less punishing because you can ping so many chests, and you can get a lot of checks just crossed off in a short amount of time, so it gives you a lot of information. But yeah, Cube is going back in there, though. Is he going to Sansi?
Yeah, this is probably a Sansi play.
Wow. It's been a while since I've, like, seen seeds, like, point you to beetleless Sansi. Because what we can do in...
This is a little disgusting, since we're gonna miss the first rupee. Can't get the stronghold rupees either.
Yeah, so if you go into Sansi with just the items required to get in, Floor Shots and Caves Key, you can get the chests in Pirate Stronghold, and that's it. And Pirate Stronghold is at the very, like, far side of Sandsea, so this is kind of disgusting, like, logic from a player point of view. But from my point of view, it's really cool to see it happen.
So interesting by Pack, just went into desert, pinged the chest, and then immediately turned back, going to Sandsea.
I mean, since Farron was pointing him to it, I don't disrespect the play. Also,
Yeah,
the
must have
holding
figured
hands
out that
now.
it was secret passage pinging, and figured let's not do anything else. Let's not go to Fire Node for one check.
Yeah. So even though Pack cleared all of Elden, he's made up a lot of time over Cube because to make them hold hands because he didn't check any of Lanayru Desert.
Yeah, didn't check Lightning Node, didn't go into Fire Node either.
So yeah, Cube has Lanayru knowledge over Pack, and Pack has Elden knowledge over Cube. And Ballad could give us some stuff, but right now we're not in really a good position to. There's like no clear answer. Like, if one of our runners went for Thunderhead without White Sword, I wouldn't blame them. But it looks like they are gonna both go to Pirates. So yeah, they're holding hands, both using the speedboat.
Holding hands in the Sandsea.
They're both
Oh, we have
gonna
a
be pinging.
skydive chest ping.
Oh boy,
I think was that the only chest
Pack-
pinging?
Yeah, I think Pack is going for Whip Trick.
And
Whereas
Cube's
Cube
just
is
gonna say, screw it, I'm not spending that kind of time.
Yeah, so this is a really weird trick. You can, like, get the bomb off of the cactus with the whip. It's kind of finicky, but we'll see Pack attempt it here. Oh no, Tumbleweed.
Oh, grab the bush.
Not Tumbleweed, the bush. Yeah, so you bounce the cactus, and then you try and whip it. Oh, nice. Okay, he got it. And so now, because we have the whip, we can get the P-Hat later on, and just full clear the rest of Skipper's Retreat in this position. No hook beetle or bombs required. It's a really interesting trick that doesn't really come up that often.
Yeah, I feel like you rarely come to this place without either a bomb bag or a hook beetle.
Yeah, this, like, never happens to me. I never really get put in a position where this is a good, where this is a thing I can do. But Sandsea can be really early in logic sometimes. But yeah, keep going
Case in
into
point, the
Pirates.
seed.
What was pinging in Pirates? Did you know? Or see?
I saw a chest. I don't know
Okay.
my pings. If I see ping, I just start running for it.
Pirates pings are really, like, difficult, I would say. Like, this is one of the few areas in Remlits that I haven't fully learned, like, which checks are which. Oh yeah, here's
since
another.
two of the chests are right next to each other.
Yeah, that was another fun check in, not fun check, fun trick in Skipper's Retreat where you can bait that Deku Barber into getting distracted so that you can floor shot past it like that.
Probably wants to move for the birds. Or can the birds not hit you over here?
Feel like it's a case-by-case scenario, whether they see you or not.
We just found fire shield earrings in this place.
Ugh, that's one check in logic. Oh, that's really bad for Pack, because Pack has already done Elden, and Cube can just get that one earrings locked check during his trip in Elden. Oh, speaking of bows, like, I was just gonna say... Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I usually have a bow, when going to skippers that I can kill those birds really fast, whilst the pea hat is moving. Getting your first bow on skydive chest, not something you see every day.
There's Beetle. First Beetle in Stronghold.
Oh my gosh.
That's a very deep Beetle.
That is wild. That is wild. First Beetle in Pirate Stronghold. What a seed. So yeah, it was Clawshots and Cave's Key in Farron, pointing to a Beetle to beat Skyview. That was our path. Simple when written on paper, but then when you actually play through the seed and have it happen, it's crazy.
Yeah, a place that you really don't want to be without a Beetle.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can get these checks on the high pillars are usually they're logically locked behind Quick Beetle, but you can get them by exploiting height kill planes for the Beetle. You can just go under the height plane that makes it run out and get those checks out of logic. It is slower, but it is very doable and very worth learning. So it looks like Cube is gonna do that after whipping these keys. Kill them. If you have White Sword, then this is a really good place to do White Sword dowsing for treasures, rupees, and crystals. It can save time.
Yeah, if it's one of those things, then you know it's not major items, so you can just skip it.
Hmm.
Oh. Or more disappointments.
Well, yeah, if we had the White Sword, we could have doused that, but we don't. Big sad.
See what's up there.
Okay, it's a golden skull.
Not the golden thing we're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, that key's
It's
gonna
no
stay there
harm.
and not gonna try to attack Link.
Hmm. Alright. And more crystals.
Oh wait, never mind. It did try to attack Cube. Luckily, he saw the item before it got attacked.
Yeah, that happens with that check sometimes. And that's Pack's first beetle. As well.
Well, that first Sansi check, that's gonna be awkward if that's something.
Yeah.
Not really an area you want to come back to for just one check.
I saw a little bit. I don't know if that's motion controls or indecision from Cube, because now you've been presented with the decision of, okay, clear your required dungeon, Skyview, and Claw Shots does speed it up a little bit, or go to Eldin, because if you find scale in Eldin, you can clear a lot more of Farron quickly.
Yeah, since the Galactos path is already solved with the harp to the whip, so we're a bit blind on where the scale's gonna be.
Yeah. Now, we on commentary know that the Mitz locked checks have only give you ballad.
Oh wait, that's scale there.
Oh wait, that was
I
scale.
didn't even see that. I at least saw the
Holy
hook
moly.
beetle.
Yeah, no. Oh, there's Hook Beetle as well. So now Cube can completely skip that Baron Mogmaturf. Okay, so Cube not going Eldin and following his logic really saved time over Pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about to save the Magma Turf time. Although, I probably assume Cube's gonna also go into Summit, get the claw shot check. I'm probably gonna look at the sky view. Or I even do cistern. I don't know if you do cistern or sky view first. You could choose either.
Yeah, the scale is really hard to see from a distance if you just see the kind of, like, string part of it. If that makes sense. Like, there's a part of it that doesn't look very blue. Hard to see.
Yeah, stuff I found like pretty hard to peek there would be like scale, spiral charge, heck, even bottles I've had a hard time identifying.
Yeah. Skyward Sword is a 480p game. It's hard to peek things sometimes. Yeah. So Cube has saved a lot of time over Pack here. And he can also check that earrings locked check if he wants to. Since it is just in logic, he could do the last 2 dig spots and then just go back up for that earrings lock check and then warp out.
And I'm not quite sure if it would have anything to do in Skyloft, or if it's just gonna be straight to Farron.
Yeah.
I don't think Shed Chest pinged.
I don't remember. I only remember if Shed Chest pings if I am the one playing the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's a lot of things on commentary that I just forget that if I was actually the one racing, I wouldn't have forgotten it. It's like
Yeah,
such a
I'm the
different
same
perspective.
way. If I'm actually racing, then I can usually remember pretty well, but commentary, nope, not a chance.
But yeah, Hack is at least getting his hook beetle and scale now, and I don't think he's gonna be too happy about that one. Puts Cube in
Yeah,
a really good
having to
position.
dip Elden just to get those items, that does not feel good.
Mm.
And now we out.
Yeah. Not gonna care about that earrings lock check since it takes so much time, and just going back to Farron makes sense.
Yeah, this is where all your density is.
Mm. Yeah, so now we're either gonna see him do Ancient Cistern and Lake Floria, or Skyview, and it looks like he chose Skyview. So, I would say unless you make it so that Lake Floria is your absolute final amount of checks and Farron left, I would say doing Lake Floria forwards instead of backwards is a good idea here, with Ancient Cistern as one of your dungeons.
Yeah, probably. Unless, I guess there would be a situation where you'd want to warp where you'd want to warp back to start.
Yeah,
But probably forwards will be better.
I mean, we've already found Ballad and Heart for Sealed Grounds. I guess the final item that would make that interesting is if you get, like, bombs and Ancient Cistern. Well, yeah, bombs and Ancient Cistern, and you got there backwards. Because then you've got those bomb lock checks in Farron.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
we are
close
still
on
looking
event.
for a Triforce in Skyview. We
That
haven't
is
found
true.
the hinted one yet.
Might just find it right here. Nope. That looks like a key because it blends in. Yeah, that's a key.
I mean, we
If
we
I
could use
can't
just
see
open
what
the door.
item it is in Skyview, it's a key, because it blends in with the background.
Oh yikes! And the left chest is pinging.
Oh, is Pac planning to death warp? That would be smart. If it saves time.
How are you gonna death warp in there though? What are you gonna use? Kind of have to kill the. You have to kind of kill the spiders to do the check.
Suppose you could drown. I don't know if it saves time though.
Because
Or
there's
use
these
the-
fish.
Yeah, that's really slow to damage down from those guys though. I think drowning
Yeah.
would be faster.
One of the only enemies that doesn't deal a full heart.
Yeah, Link's death animation when drowning is also faster than just falling on the ground.
Yeah, I'm, I'm not seeing how Pac could death warp in here. I don't think there's anything that could damage him.
Yeah. Man, this seed has been so interesting to watch. It's put the runners in such interesting situations.
Yeah, that's such an awkward first beetle placement.
Yeah. We had Claw Shots and Caves Key, Sphere Zero and Farron, which was Path to Girahim 1. Oh, there's another bow.
Oh, it was just a
Bruh.
bow.
For our first beetle in Pirate Stronghold, and Cube went Lanayru instead of Eldin, which ended up helping him because another beetle and Scale were beetle locked in Eldin, which Pac had to dip back in to get. Whereas Cube just did it all in one go. Looks like Cube is opting to do more of Farron. He's also gonna try and peek this check. I saw some red. That's a red rupee, 100%.
Yeah, that looks like a rupee.
Yeah.
Nice peek to
I've-
know if you have to come back later or not.
Yeah, I've peeked this and other checks so many times that I'm like, yeah, there's no way. It has to be that. We've already gotten earrings at this point.
Just don't get mistaken with fire shield earrings,
Yeah.
since those have a pretty similar color.
Yeah, that bow in Skyview is going to be helpful for Cube, since that's going to be his first. And also, we can use Whip for item behind bars. Oh, there's a Triforce. So, we know
and
where every
there's a
Triforce
sword.
is. And there's a sword! Okay. So now we can full clear Thunderhead. Which is great, because if you don't know which surface region to go, then going Thunderhead for those 4 checks is not a bad idea.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
with getting the white sword, you can just full clear it. Not have to do a double dip potentially.
Yeah, looks like Cube is going to be doing forwards Floria into Cistern instead of Skyview, which makes sense since this is where all of our check density is. So I've got some route.
Yeah, and
here.
I doubt like after both runners beat Skyview and Cistern, I kind of doubt we're gonna be in go mode. I mean, it's possible, but I'm doubting it.
Yeah, are very fast dungeons. So yeah, we just need to know where 2 swords are on Restream. You know, those 2 swords could be both in Thunderhead, and we reach go mode ridiculously early and skip half the game. But that never happens.
I was kind of more thinking we're gonna find the second Mitts have to go to the back half of Boko base.
My god, there's another sword!
Oh my gosh. Are we
We are missing
are we a sword from
one-
no mode?
We're a sword from Restream No Mode. And we've still got like a solid... Oh, there's
the
our
Magma
Magma
Mitts. Boko base beckons.
Oh my gosh, it would be... Yeah, so get your guesses in onto where our final sword is, because this is interesting. We've got all of System, 3 checks in Floria left for Cube, got the end of Skyview, Boko Base, Thunderhead. Oh my gosh, there's so much of the game left. And yet we know so much about Seed. So yeah. Is Song from Impa ever worth checking? So Cube checked it in the Seed because he got a harp. He got the harp in Skyview, which could have been his path, and so he checked it because it could give him a path item. I feel like Song from Impa is a check in general. Gambling it pays off way too many times. But it's usually a really awkward check that a lot of runners like to put off until they can also get Gorko or chain it with the rest of Farron or something. So
Wait, you
really
mean we're not
depends
supposed
on
to just orphan Gorko the entire seed?
yeah. Is that another bow? Might not have been. I feel like if it was the
Oh,
Mighty
it
Scatter
was.
Shot, Cube would have gotten it. He wouldn't betray me like that and not get the Mighty Scatter Shot. He wouldn't. I swear. Maybe that day will come, who knows.
Their Triforce should be on either the heart container or the crest, or I guess this is the weird dungeon that has the rupee at the end.
Yeah.
It's got to be on one of those 3 checks. We haven't seen a Triforce here yet.
True. Looks like it was chest behind the waterfall pinging, and there is Bellows. Okay. So, Bellows is gonna unlock us Malara, item from Bird's Nest, Gorge Dig Spot, and 1 check in Boko base when Cube gets Magma Mitts. Think that's everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, there's our Triforce. Yeah. So, Pack and Cube got different third swords. So, they don't know it. Because they also are missing... They're both missing a Triforce, but we know. We know. Actually, I did forget where one of the Triforces were. I think it might have been in Lanayru, since Cube checked that and Pack didn't. Got the Rupee Sanity Hype Room. Oh, is that Bomb Bag? Wait. Is that Bomb Bag? Oh, it was on Great Tree. Oh my gosh, that is Bomb Bag.
Isn't that might be 5 bombs, maybe?
That's 100%.
Or no, it must be bomb bag.
that's
It keeps
Bomb Bag,
going.
yeah.
It's bomb bag.
So yeah, it was Great Tree, Item on Cliff, and the hinted one. But yeah, no, System has bombs and bellows. And it's still really interesting that Pack has found 2 bows and Cube has 0. So yeah.
Oh, we don't care
No.
about bows that much in Skyward Sword. We're not Wind Waker.
Yeah, in Skyward Sword, the only
Oh yeah,
real...
Triforce was here. On like the tree branch.
Oh, so not Great Tree, just the Hollow Tree. Okay.
Yeah. That must have just never went this way. Yeah, I can understand. No beetles, so not much of a reason to come over here.
Yeah, so in SSR, like the Iron Bow and the Sacred Bow just do more damage, which pretty much never helps. In Koloktos, you can use one bow shot with the Sacred Bow for phase 2 to get the fast rats instead of 2, but like the extra bows are basically useless. And the main benefits of having a bow is that it's a projectile, which projectiles are very important in this game, and but there is a lot of them, and there's
Yeah,
also
slingshots,
Sandship.
beetles, claw shots.
And Sandship is the place where bow like hardlock stuff. So yeah. The slingshot is honestly more useless logic-wise than the bow, so it's nice when you find it early on. Okay, I've got both our small keys. I really like how Pax actually routed Farron here. It's interesting.
Yeah, kind of is working out. Nice to find the sword in Skyview, and if there is a sword in Sister, I would put pack and go mode. Well, Cube would still have to go find the Skyview sword. It's looking like the only thing we're getting is a bag out of Cistern.
Yeah, bombs and bellows.
Oh yeah, bellows too.
Because honestly, like, the final items that we have to find that do anything anymore is Spiral Charge and our final sword.
Sky is dead, so Spiral Charge is useless
Oh yeah,
to us.
Spiral Charge is useless. Okay, so it's literally just, we know where every item is on Restream except our final sword.
Yeah.
We'll see how the players combat the casino.
Yeah, casino. That's usually what I call it when I kind of just
Yeah,
blindly
the casino.
searching.
I like mispronounced it for some reason. But yeah, there is the boss key on the Bokoblin. This statue is very nice because you can just go outside and then go back in. But yeah, now Pack. So even though Pack is 2 items closer to go mode than Cube is, we know on Restream that, you know, our final Triforce is in Skyview, which Cube has to do, and our final
And sword is also in Skyview. So
yeah, and there's another sword in Skyview.
I assume Cube's going straight to Skyview after this.
I mean,
So Cube will pick up the stuff once he goes over there.
It's been in Logic for a while. It's required dungeon. It's got hinted Triforce. You probably should. But yeah. Where will
It's probably going to come down to where do runners go after they beat their dungeons?
Yeah. It could be in Boko Base. It could be in Lanayru Desert stuff that was locked before.
Skyloft, Thunderhead.
Yeah, we've actually cleared. One thing that Pack has over Cube is Pack knows that Skyview chest was a bow. Not Skyview, Skydive chest. He knows that ping was not, like, hard required to beat the seed, whereas Cube just knows that Skydive chest is pinging. So, Pack has the advantage of full clearing Sandsea.
Actually, not full cleared. There's still the beginning beetles check that we haven't seen yet.
Right.
Imagine if that's the sword.
Okay. Yeah, well, if that's the sword, then
That might be a last location for her runners if that's the case.
it's an awkward one for sure. I guess at that point, that makes Cube more incentivized to check that than Pack, because Pack has done Whip Trick. So yeah, I guess never mind. If we started Sansi with a single beetle, I think that's when Whip Trick would be the most powerful, because you can clear everything but that. Skippers.
Yeah, but even though I maybe try to skip the skydive chest since that check just takes forever to do.
Cube needed
Oh no,
to...
that's
Cube needed to whip Coloctos's core beforehand, rather than after it did that attack. He needed to whip it before.
yeah, only 4 hands, which has to do another cycle.
Unfortunate. Yeah, Lanayru Desert checks into the first Sansi check might be good. And to be fair, that first check in Sansi, it is, like, not the worst check in the world. It is, like, not very out of your way.
Trying to think, did our runners hit the gorge statue?
I think Cube might have done. Don't know about Pack. I honestly
Since that could
don't
incentivize them towards that area.
Okay, that is phase 1 of Coloctos down for Cube. Oh yeah, by the way, happy 1 hour and 10 minutes, everybody. Skyward Sword any percent, a run of Skyward Sword any percent would have finished by now, on world record pace. Fun fact. Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about any percent myself, or what. I know it goes a lot. I know it has a lot of back in time tricks. That's all I know about it, though. So maybe sword on Coloctos or the crest. Maybe make this a jet seed.
Oh boy. That would be pretty crazy.
No
Because if it
Coloctos.
is, yeah, if it is, then Pack will be way ahead. Well, not way ahead, but like decent chunk ahead, because that would be Pack's go mode. Nope.
Ah, just some love. The hunt. We're gonna have to hunt elsewhere for a sword. Wonder what Cube. Well, Cube has to beat Skyview, so probably gonna do that first.
I'm gonna say for our final sword, I'm gonna say first check in Sansi. I'm gonna be evil.
Nice. I'll say back half of Boko base.
By back half, do you mean the summit portion or just the
yeah,
upper?
the summon and fire dragon portion.
Ah. But yeah, Cube is going to be entering Skyview, whereas Pack is going to be finishing up System.
Yeah, and we do have 2 chests that ping in Lanayru Desert. the passage in the fire node end.
Yeah.
Could just head towards where you know major items are, even if they're just gonna be crystals.
Yeah.
But at least you know that that chest is pinging, so you'll get a major item of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how Pac handle clocked us better than Cube did.
We got some awesome music. Colocto's theme is great. Oh no, he didn't whip the core? Is he gonna do Master Sword strats? Oh no, he's whipping the core later on. Oh, he did bait it to do the right attack, but he didn't get the bomb strats. Okay, he baited the right attack again, but didn't manage to get it. So, a tip for runners on Coloctos, I feel like, did that? No.
Didn't work.
A tip for runners on, Coloctos, I feel like whipping the core just before it does that, two-handed attack is really good, because it gives you a bunch of time to, like, pull the bombs out. Otherwise, it's kind of stressful.
Yeah, have to wait for Link's animations to play out.
Yeah, I find that helps a lot. Hack has got 3/4 of one of his hearts. I feel like I never see quarter hearts, like, exist in Skyward Sword.
Oh yeah, Pac got. Although it was a while ago, but Pac got hit by a cactus. I think
Yeah,
that's where
that
the
was
quarter heart
awful.
came from.
Yeah.
And still hasn't healed that up. But yeah, you mostly see full hearts or 2 hearts.
What?
Or
Link
not
hit
full
the
hearts. 1
ceiling and
heart
forced him
damage.
to- Yeah, Link hit the ceiling and twice and forced him to miss that fatal blow. What is going on with this physics?
The spider's clipped into the wall. Can't do the fatal blow.
The ceiling is too low for Link to get the fatal blow. Anyway,
Nice.
nice fast strats in
Not
phase
nice.
2.
Not nice for Q, but nice. Nice regime content.
Yeah, very fast with the bow on phase 2 for Pac in Coloctos. Really funny how it just
Yeah.
misses the fatal blow. Fatal blows in this game are crazy sometimes. Extending blow exists, and Link really will just fatal blow an enemy from anywhere. If he can. He will go zoom. You should be scared.
How far away could you see target stuff?
Any percent when they do Girahim 3 escape, you can to get back in bounds, you like fatal blow Girahim 3 from out of bounds over a fence.
Oh
and
my
Link goes,
gosh.
wee!
Sounds awesome.
It is fun. Anyway, but yeah, I just need to know where our final sword is. We just need to know that. This is casino mode. Because our dungeons just had the rest of our items. With Mogmamits and Skyview and a sword, and Siston having bellows and bomb.
We've pretty much got the whole game open at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing I can think of. If our go mode is gonna be true Master Sword, then Zelda's Blessing obviously doesn't matter, but that was hinted dead anyway. Yeah, whole game. Oh, he is going backwards through Sansi, so that
We're gonna
he
get the check
ends
on the
off at
pillar.
Lanayru. Yeah, looks like he's gonna get that check and then go back into Lanayru backwards again. Which,
Yeah,
honestly...
go through Gorge, since it doesn't have the Gorge Owl.
Oh, yeah!
Not Owl, Bird. Get my games mixed up.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, this is smart, because then you can do this, do Gorge, and then do Lanayru backwards, which he hasn't done yet.
Yeah, all
like
Pack
this.
has done in Desert is ping the chests, but didn't go any further in.
Yeah, no, I like this play.
Oh, it's
Use
Spiral
the
Charge.
Spiral Charge.
For our dead sky.
It'll make us fancy when we fly through the sky towards the Farron Pillar for go mode. Don't worry about it. It's the swag points that count, really.
I have nothing to tell you.
If someone loses by 2 seconds because they get the mighty scatter shot, they will refund your loss. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, our last what?
But yeah, now we're checking some stuff in Lanayru Gorge. Looks like
Bottle? Or wallet?
or bait. I didn't
Whatever
see
it is,
it. It
it's
was
not.
like vaguely light blue.
Yeah, I'm thinking wallet was over there.
Yeah, it's either a wallet, a bottle, or a bluebird feather.
All things that we don't care about.
True. Oh no, vines are being mean to Cube. Very nice jump slash out of those, that bellow use. Gorge dig spot is a wallet.
Gorge loaded with money.
If you want to be
Too
rich,
bad
go to
Beals
Lanayru
did.
Gorge. Those Mogma mitts for Cube. But yeah, no. Yeah, just a lot of money. Forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'll always hate when I forget what I was gonna say.
It sucks. I'm sure it
Definitely had
will...
that happen before.
Yeah, I'm sure if I need to remember it, I will, though. Right, so now we're heading into Lanayru.
Oh, we're going right first. The Pack should know that passage is pinging. He wants to do like this and fire a node first.
Yeah, I suppose he's going around anti-clockwise. I literally had to visualize the map in my head for that.
Yeah, the one check in desert here that's not a chest.
Ah, a little bit too early on the jump slash. If you are in the air during this cutscene, you can get the robot to immediately talk to you if you jump into the trigger where it talks to you during the cutscene.
Yeah, the thank you text, but unfortunately Pack got the help me text.
Yeah. Help me. Thank you. Nice two-handed grab from that claw shot ledge. I don't know if getting a one-handed grab on a ledge or a two-handed grab is RNG. It's weird. But two-handed grabs do save a tiny bit of time.
Notice myself if it does or not.
There is Cube now in casino mode. So the runners are like very neck and neck right now, checks wise. If the sword placement was somewhere like that, somewhere else, like first check in Sand Sea or end of Ancient Cistern, Pack would have been in an insanely good position. But it wasn't. So the runners are just doing checks that each other have done, and they're basically in equal positions right now. Maybe.
Yeah, it depends on where the sword is. Whoever finds it first pretty much should win. Unless they find it back to back.
I really liked Cube's routing near the start, but I also really like Pack's routing right now. So maybe I'd give a slight lead to Pack at this point, but it could really go either way.
Since Cube is following in Pack's footsteps.
Yeah, Pack is literally just back of Fire Node ahead of Cube right now, but he also hasn't checked other stuff in Lanayru. So like,
it's also a skipper skydive ahead.
Yeah, execution-wise, really similar. Yeah, I would say Pack is probably slightly ahead.
I'd say Pack is ahead. It has to unfire node, and now it's Cube's turn to do this.
Cube's gonna get the quick beetle.
But yeah, I guess like race-wise, you would, if you're a Cube fan, you would want him to do something different from Pack and not follow him. Of course, Cube doesn't know what Pack is doing. But yeah, to us viewers, if you're a Cube fan, you want Cube to be doing something different to Pack.
Yeah, this is certainly a race where you could win by doing something different and going to Boko base and just winning the casino.
Yeah, that or Skyloft checks or just somewhere else.
That could easily decide a race for you. If it all comes down to you saving minutes over your opponent due to having more checks remaining because of the casino. The way you route, though, can definitely reduce casinos. And
yeah, if you're orphaning less checks, that's always a plus. Less backtracking you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, Cube's casino here is about... Oh,
there's bow percent.
Yeah.
But where's sword percent?
Casino mode for Cube is a little less than 30 checks long. Don't know how much it is for Pack in my head.
I think it's less.
Less? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pack's cleared more of the seed.
Like, when he initially got every single progress item, how many checks did he have remaining? So what I'm trying to...
don't have a clue.
Oh, bonking in the loading zone. I didn't even know you could do that in this one.
Oh yeah, I've actually bonked the loading zone. I don't know why it happens.
The main one... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because isn't Link supposed to run through it like he did there? Like it not be an invisible wall?
There's like collision there. The main one that I know is Beetle Shop. That one's a rarer one though. But yeah, it all depends on what the runners do. Pack looks like... Oh, is Pack not done Thunderhead?
Yeah, we haven't seen Thunderhead yet.
Oh, we haven't seen Thunderhead at all? Oh.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah,
neither runner.
About that. Oh, our final sword could just be here. Like, legitimately, it could. Because then if it is, Pack skips all of Boko base. Nice cube jump slashing in that cutscene. Getting the time save.
Yeah, pretty nice.
But yeah, Pack is ahead here.
Yeah, Pack's gonna get a Thunderhead before Cube even gets out of Lanayru.
I mean, I'd gladly take 100 monies for that.
In the robot trying to reward you very, very, very handsomely. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There's go mode.
So sword lock sword.
Sword locked sword. Yeah. Okay, well, Pack is in go mode. And I reckon after Cube finishes Lanayru, he will head to Thunderhead as well. So if he does, that means that Pack is ahead by, like, a couple minutes, maybe 2. Are we behind? Cube just got the bow percent for me.
Yeah, Cube just got
now
bow
he's
on my
getting
screen.
hurt by a choo-choo.
Not even a given that Pack will or Cube will go to Thunderhead. Might choose Boko base first.
Yeah.
Or go Skyloft. Finish up those checks.
Feel like knowing Cube, he might do sky checks before Boko base, but you honestly never know. I'll refresh.
Let's refresh.
Oh, okay, we were. I was behind by like a few seconds.
Yeah, it looked like
Okay, now we're
seconds for
entering the
me.
past. And now Cube is going back into Lanayru. Check that sun.
Yep, I see the same thing.
Ah, that's so unfortunate. I think Cube is gonna reach go mode before Pack finishes, though. Okay, yeah, it was a wallet on that item on pillar.
Yeah. Look kind of blue and round like a wallet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, money's no good for us.
Yeah. One cool thing about Gohem 3... Oh, nice hop playing.
Oh, nice.
One cool thing about Gohem 3 is that you can skip the purple hands with a parry, with good timing after doing enough slashes. So the shield actively saves time here. And this is like the main place in the game where using the shield will save you a little bit of time with the right strats in this fight. Every seed.
Is there a way that you could force him to attack and not have to do the purple hand segment?
I think you wouldn't be able to knock him far back enough anyway, so that he'd just enter the purple. He'd just be, you know, far away enough from the ledge that he'd just do the purple hands, even if you got it at a perfect time. Don't think it's possible. Pretty sure. Didn't realize that there was like a black trail with Girahim's sword slash there. I'd never properly noticed that. Pack is ahead right now because he is in go mode in the boss gauntlet, whilst Cube still needs to find his final sword for go mode.
Oh, Pack put his shield away.
Oh, interesting.
Don't know if
That's
that
Girahim 3 down
saves any
though.
time.
Yeah, maybe Cube
Maybe
might
wants shieldless
not.
for demise.
Yeah, Cube is gonna be in Thunderhead if he checks it immediately when Pack finishes. But he is checking Skydive chest, which is totally valid and fair if you're in Cube's position. I don't blame him at all.
Yeah, I don't blame them. But unfortunately, it's going to be a pretty big time sink.
Yeah. Oh, Demise being rude. Okay, there we go. Nice.
And 2 backflips. Dodge.
Got an attack. Skyward strike. Okay, just about got it.
Then a stab to the
GG.
heart, and that's GG.
With a time of 1:34:27. But yeah, GG. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh man, what a casino. Beetle and
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I found the sword pretty quickly. Dodged a lot of areas.
Burger base, the rest of Sealed Grounds. I don't really remember what else I didn't pick up. Like one check in Central. I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think
Don't
you cleaned the
Summit.
house.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
early on, Cube didn't go Elden like you did. And he went to Lanayru, which meant that he could get the scale and the dig spot checks in Elden all in one trip. But then you saved a bunch of time over him in the late game and the casino and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
he's checking Skydive chest right now, and you did Whip Trick to get that really early on. I don't know if Cube knows it.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
But yeah, the early game in the seed was crazy. It put you in so many interesting situations. We had a harp path for item on call-in. That like never happens.
Yeah, nah, that was so cool.
7 a.m. gaming. I thought it was meant to say 7 a.m. gang.
Nah, 7 a.m. gaming. Yeah. I had some really bad micro routing. It's interesting that blast sword placement. I could have gone for it a bit earlier, but I liked it to do Lanayru first, and then do Thunderhead to then go into rest of Central and Village, and then depending on if I got Mitts or not, I would have gone to SG and then Boko Base Volcano Summit. I don't know where Mitts are or the Pogmas.
Yeah, I don't remember where he... Oh, wasn't Magma
We had
Mitts
Magma
in,
Mitts
like,
on Skyview.
it was in Skyview.
Chest. Yeah, and then we had our first Mitts in the Great Tree chest. So both Mitts and Farron.
Oh, my bad. I must have mistracked. I swear I checked my item right now.
It didn't harm you anyway.
Nah,
Yeah.
I would have realized anyway, so.
But yeah, no, really interesting to watch. Yeah, like I said, you really pulled ahead, like, in the second half. But yeah, super interesting seed. First Beetle and Pirate Stronghold. How do you feel about that Beetle placement?
Well, to be honest, seeing that first beetle in Elden, I was like, man, this is going to be a beetle lock seed. But I don't really want it to go. I didn't want to go out of logic too much, like do like big tricks, like try and pursue pings. The only one that I really pushed heavy was the skydive chest, which had nothing, so that was a big L.
Nice
Yeah,
knowledge.
I don't think there was much left before me collecting that. I think I had like a small amount of checks, so it just got to the point where it had to be here or like one other place. So I was a bit annoyed, but I'm not sure how Cube would have routed it. At least when I was playing, I was like, I don't know how Cube's gonna route this. If he's gonna like be disincentivized to go to Sandsea, but then like, I don't know,
That is go
just
mode
really
for Cube.
wacky.
Yeah,
What
you
is-
you got both the claw shots in the caves key and the in a path to Irahim area.
Yeah.
Was interesting that led to our first beetle.
Mm.
Yeah, so what Cube did was after he got claw shots and caves key in Farron, he followed his logic and went to Lanayru. He cleared some desert stuff first and then went to Sandsea and got his beetle. And he did not do whip trick because I don't know if he knows it.
Yeah. It's a bit of a time sink, that check. It's the only ping.
Skydive chest.
Yeah.
Skydive chest. It's equally like whether it's a bait ping or your go mode, they're both equally as bad.
Yeah, put on a check that takes forever to get to.
Yeah. Skipper's retreat, even with 3 checks, if the shack chest is dead, it just still feels so long to do, and is,
Agreed.
you know, you didn't have bow when you did Skippers, so you couldn't kill the phoenixes fast.
Yeah, that made me miss a cycle. Which was a bit
Yeah,
annoying.
that's tough.
I did completely miss the P hat though, multiple times, because I was aiming below when it was going up, so it's like, whatever.
Ah, yeah, that can be annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad I pulled off the W. Didn't feel confident going into endgame, but...
Yeah, Cube has just got, just entered Girahim, he's got G3 and Demise to do, and then he'll be done, so be a few more minutes, and then we might also be able to get him in for an interview if we have time.
I think his Discord isn't working, so he'll interview in chat.
Yeah,
and
in
stuff.
chat.
Yeah, did not enjoy this seed. It was very interesting, but I hated playing it. It was nerve-wracking the whole time.
Fun to watch, off of the play. Sounds like a lot of seeds.
I don't know. I keep getting like casinos like this, where like my mid game has a casino and then my end game has a casino, and I'm like, oh man, like it's not as easy as just clear dungeons quickly. Hasn't been like that for me for a while.
Skyview Ancient Cistern is a dungeon combo where both dungeons require like not a lot of item combinations to beat them. So you can beat them really early on and be in a casino mode really early on because there's also a lot of check density. So I feel like this dungeon combo is very guilty of having a lot of casinos. For sure. Very seed dependent.
Pretty clean end game from our Cube.
Yeah, that's G3 down. Now we're entering Demise. Mari Matas. Shoutouts to Fi. Anyway, Randomize unfortunately got knocked back a little bit.
Getting hit there.
Okay. Got some parries in there who got stunned. Anyway. Goddamn ice. Phase 2. And GG.
GG's Cube.
144, 50 something.
GG's.
59. Sub 145, we take those. Yeah, GG's. How did you feel about the seed cube? Yeah, that first beetle was weird placement there. Know that after doing, you both went Farron after Eldin, of course, and then after that, Pack went for the mitts locked check density in Eldin, and you went to Lanayru and did Desert and Sansi, and then that first beetle. Pack, when he went to Sansi, actually did Whip Trick to get the Skydive chest early. But then, and that ended up being his first bow, which was funny. Didn't have anything to kill the Phoenixes with.
Oh, Pack did the same thing as you, Cube. You both dipped Skyview as
You
you
guys-
got there.
You guys both dipped Skyview. You guys were holding hands in Sansi. And in the end, it was a harp path. Which was funny. But yeah, I suppose going Lanayru before Skyview would have been the play. But since you guys were right there in Farron, and Skyview was path to Koloktos, it still made sense. So
Yeah.
at that point in the game, I feel like any of the three regions would have made sense to go to. Eldin for the check density, Lanayru for the logic, and then Skyview also for the logic. Yeah. So yeah, you're in a good position in the early game, and then Pack kind of saved a lot of time over you in the later on.
Interesting. I'll have to watch it back.
Yeah, it was really interesting, especially the early game.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
guys
that's definitely the
both did
highlight
pretty
of the
well.
seed. Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. The most interesting part was that early game, trying to find that beetle.
Hmm.
But yeah, you guys both did really well. I think it might have also been a little bit of routing as well. There wasn't anything that clearly jumps out to me. Like when I think about it, it kind of just happened, and then we were like, "Oh, Pack's ahead right now."
Yeah, not
Just
sure.
kind of
I'll have to
happened.
watch it back to see where I got ahead. Whether that's
Yeah,
just
it
quicker
was around
courtesy or.
when you finished Skyview first and Cube finished System first. That was one
Oh,
thing that
okay.
happened.
Oh, so we did
Um,
it in reverse. Interesting.
yeah, you did reverse
Yeah.
dungeon orders. And then you were ahead of Cube, checking all the stuff in Lanayru before he did. You guys actually had very similar routes at the very end, but you were ahead. Heck. Yeah, the
Mm.
casino. These dungeons really work for a large casino. Tech dense dungeons in Farron with low item requirements.
Mm. Yeah, I was also pretty mad about it, Cube. I was very worried going into endgame. I minimized my race room chat. I did not want to see if you were beating me or not. I was nervous.
Yeah, it definitely could have gone either way, looking at how the race started.
Mm.
As pretty much every race in Group Lanayru.
Yeah, it's
You
been like
guys are
that.
really close together.
Mm.
Bastion Seed.
Well, that's 6 wins for me, I think, at the moment. So only 4 to go. Yo.
Damn. Yeah,
Nice.
congrats on being undefeated.
Now, who knows for how long. I still got to verse Mario and Usini. So,
Mario is undefeated right now as well.
he's
3-0.
my original rival from pre season 2. So it's going to be very
wow.
interesting to come up against him because when I first started playing, my first ever race, I played with Mario, forfeited, and then asked for a rematch, and then forfeited because he bet me. And I'm like, man, this guy's too good. So we'll see how the race goes. I haven't scheduled it yet, so.
Yeah. Now it's I don't exactly know when, but now it's a long time later. We'll see who comes out on top now.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, again, GG's to both of you. You guys both did great. Any more thoughts from you, Cinny? Or Pack or Cube?
That's all for me.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. I can take us out then. Thanks everyone for watching today. Thank you so much to our runners, Pacmanpowerghost and CubeDavid. And thank you also to Aurelians for tracking with me today. Popped in last minute. Really appreciate you. So thank you. And of course, our wonderful commentators. Couldn't do this without you. Thanks, Sledgen and Cinny, for commentating today. All right. Tomorrow we have another match, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We have King's Pride versus Mario Runner, who we were just talking about. Yeah, we're still looking for volunteers, so sign up for that one if you're interested. And that is all from me. I think we're gonna head over to Gymnast stream. he is playing some Twilight Princess HD and doing some 100% speedruns. All right. Need to type that in. Okay. I'll see you next time.